With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The kickoff unit is out on the field. They will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's run down at about the 23-yard line. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On 2nd down now, Dickerson. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
On 3rd down, Dickerson, and he will have the first down. He winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And he'll get here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Randy Moss, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13. From the gun, it's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Julius Peppers, yes, he still has it. Give him the sack. And we say it all the time. Be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Good coverage there, an even 50-yard punt. Leads to a return to 5. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. On 1st down, Mahomes. He's going to take a shot right away. In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by 9-time Pro Bowler Ed Reed. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy. He's got to try to wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
At the Panthers' 44-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs. Able to improvise and get the first. From the 32 now. Here's first and 10. Now handoff here to his running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Pat Tillman, the legend, hit on the tackle. On second down, Dickerson. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half. Some of these short gains turn into big runs later.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they'll make it 3-0 here in the first. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the 3.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Panthers take over first and 10.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more. They can get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
A 1-yard gain there following a 3-yard pickup on first down.
Brings up third and 5.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Darius Leonard, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up fourth down. So on fourth down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. Back deep, Shaquem Graham. And it's fielded at the 34. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They'll run on first down. Dickerson. Now loose football. The ball comes out. But thankfully, this is corralled by the offense, so they will, in fact, hold on to the football.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. 16 yards, a first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And to give this time to the tailback. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Now Jackson. It's Hill, complete. And they're working inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. This will be their first trip to the red zone. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. Second down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Looking to throw on second down. Jackson escaping the pressure right. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touch. And it's caught. Touchdown. Andre Reed there to make the grab. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Jan Stenerud on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip.
Makes the score. Visitors 10. Panthers nothing.
Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Mahomes. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Hey, 43, 15.
On 2nd and 11 now, Mahomes. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like it's Saquon. And I gotta win no matter what, like 4th down, Hail Mary, no punch. Like every time I touch down, I gotta stunt. Randy Moss, yeah, my numbers going up. All these trophies, what do I need any more for? Check the stats up, you can check the scoreboard. Check the stats, Jay Critch, I'm the QB. Ran it up in it now when they got a new freeze. How fit to be boss, let me find out. My team bowling, you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just want to play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. If you ain't a winner, then don't come round. On my way to another city, it's a touchdown. Underlay, yeah, I gotta get it in a rush now. Let them hate, try to knock me down, but we got up now. You say that you ballin', keep it real though. Hey, why I never saw you in the field though? Hey, I make it look easy, it's a field goal. I've been grinding for a minute, I'm still going. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon.
Dash, got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tempo, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the dance, no man, oh deal with the hands. Thought he could watch me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. They on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Heat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle this. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerge victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they all was ignoring us. Dash, got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tempo, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, oh deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash. They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's noted in keeping it low-key. I can carve up the D like a turkey or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets. The coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team around took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just try not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on smash. Put on the gas. I got crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash.
Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. And this is a game where the defenses, they need to be on their toes because you got quarterbacks here, yes, that can throw the football, but they can also run it very well, too.
Mobile quarterbacks. Remember for the longest time, they used to tell the quarterbacks, stay in the pocket. We don't want you outside of it at all. Nowadays, that mobility truly an asset, and people are game planning for it. after giving up that type of return.
On first down, Dickerson. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Throwing on second down. Jackson nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ted Hendricks making his presence felt. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long. From the gun, Jackson. Got a man, it's Michael Irvin. And he gets this only to the 41, not near enough for the first. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Flush to his right. Mean Joe Green. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11.
Didn't have the greatest field position to start, did they? And now, after this sack, it's way, way worse.
And right off the bat, first play of the game. He'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
Now 3rd down and long.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Jackson now down around his goal line. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Deion Sanders, the Hall of Famer, with a pick. Donald Driver, the intended receiver. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 yards on the play, first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. And the Packers pick it up. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations, big-time play. Knocking it free, creating something good for your team.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. This will be caught by Randy Moss. The 20. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Randy Moss, 48 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with a missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is taken at the 3. Fighting through, and he's got space. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Past the 20. Touchdown. The kick return touchdown goes for 97 yards as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll run on first down. Dickerson. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Pretty lucky to get the football back. Had his target out there waving the arms, saying I'm open, but maybe didn't see him quick enough.
And I know the jokes are always about defensive backs' hands. What really actually happens, you don't get many opportunities. You get over anxious, and you start to think about taking it away and going the other way instead of focusing and catching the ball.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. That makes him now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. On first down, Dickerson. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Jackson from the shotgun. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He is going to find Hill here. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A 20-yard touchdown. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. Tucker now to add a point after. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Right back to him on first down. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They go play action with Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Demarius Randall. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. CD, with that incompletion, let's talk AFC playoff picture. I think you and I agree that if you put together any sort of power rankings, we'd put Baltimore number one, certainly in the AFC. But you look ahead to the playoffs getting started on January 4th. Who do you see as their main competitor for that Lamar Hunt trophy?
Well, tradition and us not wanting to be wrong dictates that we say New England next. And rightly so, because of the number of Lombardi trophies they've won, how they've always played at this time of year. But the bottom line to me is the prime contenders right now for Baltimore, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes has got it together, the defense is playing better. And Buffalo really showed me something when they beat Pittsburgh in Pittsburgh on a Sunday night in Week 15.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Early down stuffs will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
On second down now, Dickerson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay? Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it'll be a turnover. This is going the other way.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Here's Jackson to throw, and this one caught by Delaney Walker. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Jackson under pressure, and he will go down. Sack back at the 46. Give the sack to Lawrence Taylor. And Walker has it. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And this one complete to Reed. And a loose football. And the Packers pick it up.
We have seen this before. And we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Here's Jackson, eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
To throw again on second down. Jackson. Open man is Hill. He's got it. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Donald Driver, 32 yards. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Lucky.
Play action. Now Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Lawrence Taylor.
And New Orleans, Big Snoop Dogg got a Madden league. His team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come and get some. If you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg and I'm the only one. And when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Ha ha. Back up off me and watch you lose.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
And it looks like this one won't work out. Hands team able to secure the football. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
On second down, Dickerson, and he gets it down to the 32. 2 yards, good enough for a first. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Panthers running back. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Now on 2nd and 13. Jackson, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. Open man is Michael Irvin, complete. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. From 4 yards out, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. That, of course, all set up by the big run on the play prior. They took advantage right away with a touchdown throw.
And you mentioned advantage, probably taking advantage of their natural instinct after that previous play to be aggressive and rush towards the line of scrimmage. And instead, they were vulnerable to the pass.
Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. Now a hit and a loose football. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We got to get it back.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Preston Smith comes in for the sack. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Jackson now. Got a man, it's Andre Reed. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Andre Reed, 27 yards. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Extra point by Stenerud, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And it'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Everybody, hey, kill! 27, 26.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. Trying to lay one up deep. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. And that's complete to Lewis. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 15 there. The Panthers have a first down. This is McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4. To throw on 2nd and 6. Prescott going right side here, and that's complete. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down. From the red zone now, Prescott. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Amari Cooper there to make the grab as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. So now the Panthers making the decision. They're going to go for 2. Prescott, and they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. Boy, a little panic here early. A first quarter onside kick. And the hands team does its job. They're able to secure it, and that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that, just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. From the 38, Jackson. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. On 3rd down, Dickerson. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Try and throw for it with Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack. So they'll trudge off the field with a bitter taste in their mouths after that failed 4th down conversion. Yeah, there'll be a lot of analysis there on the sidelines. Was it the right call? Was it against the... Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Surtain.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Now Jackson on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Michael Irvin, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Got a man, it's Randy Moss, complete. The 30, 20, 10, touchdown! Randy Moss, an 80-yard touchdown. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches a football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. Stenerud now to add the extra point. He knocks it through, and he extends the lead to 21-8. Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Give him 15 there. The Panthers have a first down. Here's Prescott. And Lewis has it, the tight end. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Looking to throw. Prescott. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Prescott now. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment, takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build. He rifles one that's intercepted. Snatched by the safety and Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They'll run on first down. Dickerson. And he's going to take this out past the 10 to about the 11. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. On second down now, Dickerson. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On third down, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. Now Sanders. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. From the 30 on second down, Prescott under a heavy rush and down he goes. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. Prescott to throw on 4. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Let's go.
That's going to set them back 5 yards. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. From the gun, Jackson is going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is incomplete. Showing off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now Jackson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to get this deep on a Carolina side of the field. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Jackson from the shotgun. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Jackson. And it's caught. Touchdown. Randy Moss. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Extra point by Stenerud, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Now Prescott. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. And again, it's Prescott. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Nicole Hartman, incomplete. He was covered by Deion Sanders.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Final play of the half. Prescott going down the middle, and it's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play there for Carolina. 48 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. The linebacker, Darius Leonard, applied the heat. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Here's Prescott. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
And he hits his target, the tight end Lewis. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. So here now is Prescott as his guys will go for the 2-point conversion. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And this one won't bounce their way. It's covered up by the hands team. I know they're down, but starting the 3rd quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal possession, try and steal some point.
Through an opening, and there he goes. And all the way in for the touchdown. A big play there. 50 yards. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Following the touchdown, here's Stitterud to kick it away.
That's it, baby. We got what? The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Panthers out there ready to begin their next drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to go up top. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 35. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And a big loss here as he's taken down. That's the Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor doing what he does best. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott throwing right, and that's complete. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Prescott toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Darren Waller there to make the grab. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. So here now is Prescott as his guys will go for the 2-point conversion. To the air again, Prescott. And he'll get in for the score, and that's going to cut the lead down to 13. And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. Oh, I think the Panthers have got it. They did. Carolina football. Well, I guess they felt like they needed something to get them going. Maybe you wait for this type of a play, but they try the onside kick, and it works.
I'm starting to wonder if the analytics coach is starting to get involved in the football nowadays. When you see this type of play made, this type of a risk taken, sometimes there's a different influences going into the head coach's ear.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. With that incompletion, you know, Charles, one of the big storylines in the final few weeks of the season lies in the AFC South. Tennessee and Houston battling back and forth. Houston won round 1, week 15, a victory in Nashville. But which of those two teams do you think has the potential to go deeper in the playoffs?
Well, Tennessee just lost at home to Houston, and now we'll have to go on the road to play them again in week 17. So I would say, on the surface, you would think Houston. They have the quarterback as well in Deshaun Watson that scares everyone. But I'm picking Tennessee as the team that could go deeper because of their defense. That's really a top 5 defense on any given Sunday. Their ability to rush the passer, their ability to play the ball in the air. I like that Tennessee team, and I think Ryan Tannehill, the switch to him at quarterback, has really energized that club.
I don't know. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
The mental focus of the whole
that's
thing.
true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Surtain. There he goes left side. And it's a touchdown.
Tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't that enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg and I'm the only one. And when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Back up off me and watch your lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get
process cause my team is so hard. My team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is. I get it. I got cleats on my feet, jersey on my back, helmet on my head, ready to attack like that. Down in Mississippi and New Orleans, big Snoop Dogg got a Madden league. Your team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama,